Thank you, guys. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
First of all, I just would like to thank every single one of you for being here on a Saturday where you could be doing something a lot better with your lives. That's why you're here. And I'm blessed to be here and humbled to be speaking to you, to share my story, and just to inspire you. The reason why I'm here today is just to give you some inspiration and actually give you some gold nuggets and show you what I do on a day-to-day basis and how I came from a place of struggle and not making any money online to obviously making the sort of incomes that I'm making within Power Network. So, first of all, I just want to thank Simon for the presentation, by the way. So big round of applause for Simon. How many of you do you know who I am or my story? I just want to see a show of hands. Okay, I can see a lot of people who actually don't know where I come from or you know, of my struggle. So I'm going to compress my story really quick because I want you guys to know that I was very good at failing. I was very good at not succeeding online for the past 8 years before I actually joined Power Network. I failed miserably at everything that I've done. I joined all sorts of MLMs, get quick, rich schemes, push button softwares, Forex, betting systems, you name it. I've tried them all. And I was very good at failing. I just failed at all of them. And I lost over $30,000 over the past 8 years just trying different stuff. And I had no focus. I had the shiny object syndrome where I was just jumping from one program to another. And because I wasn't a millionaire in 7 days, I would just give up and then move on to the next thing. So what changed for me, guys, was why I was working for a company. I was a printer, by the way. I became a boss of this company, and that was my purpose in life. I did not enjoy my life at all. I had 2 small kids, which I never used to see them. They were babies. I used to leave home at 6 o'clock in the morning, come back at 8 o'clock at night, and I wasn't there for them. So that became my why, the reason why I wanted to change. So I was working for this company, doing 12-hour shifts, not happy, and I was broke. I remember getting paid on the 1st of each month, and by the 10th, I had no money. So and that pained me as a man, you know, because I couldn't provide for my kids like a proper holiday. I've been promising to them that I would take them to Disney World and all that. I couldn't do that. So that became my why. And this is the reason why I'm sharing this with you. You all need to know what's your why. And my why was my family. My why was my kids. So, so what I did, I started looking online because I was very unhappy with my job. Money wasn't enough. Couldn't look after my family. It broke me as a man not be able to be able to do that. So in my quest to look for all these different programs online, I came across a mentor, guys. And this was, I've got 3 pillars of what I call of my success that I want to share with you. Pillar number 1 is you need to find a mentor. Because when you find a mentor, that person's got to put you in the right path and show you a way. So what I did, I looked for someone who was actually doing well online. So I researched this guy, I called him on the phone. His name is Vic House, by the way. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I called him on the phone and I said, Vic, can you help me? Because I've been failing for 7 long years and I'm at the bottom. You know, I was going through depression and all sorts, which obviously it's not the place now to share. But I was really down the bottom and I wanted a way out. And Vic took me under his wing. And he said to me something that really changed everything for me. He said, Paulo, what you need, it's not another program, it's not the traffic that you're after, because I went to him for traffic, because he's the king of traffic or whatever. And he said to me, no, what you need is mindset. What you need is to change your mindset. Because I was the most negative person you could ever come across. I was a crap magnet. You guys know what a crap magnet is? I was, yeah. So I was attracting all this bad stuff into my life. I was in a blaming game. What I mean by that is I kept blaming I would join an MLM and I would make money within 7 days because I had the get quick rich mentality, and I would just blame my sponsor. It's down to my sponsor, he's not helping me. Oh, it's down to my parents because they didn't give me the education. Oh, it's down to my college education. So I was always blaming outside myself. And it was only then when I really took control of my mindset that everything changed. So what happened with Vic was he started asking me to read certain books, which he calls the 30-30-30 rule. That program there, which we call 30-30 rule, has changed my life. So what he asked me to do before he went into marketing, before he went to teach me about traffic and all that, he said to me, you need the right foundation, Paulo. Because you know, guys, when you build a skyscraper, do you know you need to dig a big hole down the ground, really, to make that skyscraper stable. So that's the foundation, guys. And without the foundation, I could be here standing, giving you tips about traffic and all that, and it would not work for you. So that's not why I'm here today. I'm here today to give you the foundations, really, for you to really succeed in your business. And I'll tell you what, if you guys take this on board, it will change your life. I can guarantee you that. How do I know? Because it's changed mine. God understood. You know, I'm not an actor. I would be a really bad actor if I was. But I'm a real person telling you my story and how I changed from not succeeding online, losing over $30,000 in over like 7 years, to making the sort of income that I'm making right now. So 30-30 rules means you've got to start reading, guys, every day. Starting today. This is a challenge. Are you guys up for a challenge?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, I'll tell you what, if you do this, starting today, for 30 days, your lives will change. I can't guarantee you any income or anything like that, but one thing I can guarantee you is your life will change like it changed mine. If you would have met me, I don't know, 18 months ago, I was a completely different person. As I was saying earlier, I was the most negative person you could ever come across, a crap magnet. So what I did, for 30 days, including Saturdays and Sundays, I started reading. I wasn't a reader, by the way. Have you heard that saying, leaders are readers?
Yes.
Yeah, I know it sounds cliche, but it's true though. So I start reading every day for 30 minutes. What books? I'm going to start you on these 2 books that changed my life. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. You guys know that book? Yeah. Can you read it again for me, please? Yeah? Just for 30 minutes every single day. It's not hard. Every single day, 30 minutes. Saturdays and Sundays including. Listen to an audio, a positive audio for 30 minutes. Do you guys know the Inner Circle audios?
Yeah.
Do you have it? Can I just see a show of hands of... Most of you have it. Wow, amazing. Do you know what I do? I listen to it every single day. It's hard. I know it's hard. But I'm consistent. If you do that consistently for 30 days, non-stop, again, Saturdays and Sundays, your minds will change in 30 days. That I can guarantee you. And the reason why I say 30 days is because your subconscious mind, it's a habit mind. You need to create a new habit in your mind. And I tell you what, I've got the experience, so I'm not reading from a book. It was a book I read, and apparently it works. It really, really works. And that's the secret to my success, guys. It really is. You were expecting me to say something else, and it was a secret traffic technique that I had or something like that. Yes, traffic helps, but let me tell you this. Before I applied that, I used to do the same traffic techniques that I'm doing right now, and they never worked. Why? Because I was a crap magnet. I am no longer a crap magnet. You know why? So, the challenge for today, mark today's date, please, because this day could change your life. Do it from as of today, or maybe tomorrow, because you need to go and get the books. If you go on Amazon.com, second-hand books, you can pick that up for about £5 if that. Get those 2 books because they will change your life. And then listen to the audios every single day. Are you guys up for it? Yeah. Will you do it? Yeah. If you do that, I promise you, it's going to change your mind like it changed mine. So, my daily tasks, guys. I wake up in the morning and I'm thankful. I'm grateful for everything I have. And that was really the beginning of me changing my mindset. I had nothing. I had no income coming, apart from my job. I wasn't succeeding in life, but I was being grateful. And what I mean by that, I was grateful for my family, for my health, for my kids, for having a roof over my head. So if you guys start being grateful in the morning, you've got to start attracting the right things into your lives. That I can promise you. So first thing I do in the morning, I am grateful. I'm grateful for everything that I've got. I'm grateful for having empower in my life. I've attracted empower into my life, guys. So be grateful. So that's what I do. Wake up in the morning, I'm grateful, and I start reading for 30 minutes. I don't go into work straight away. I don't open my laptop and start working away. I don't. I read for 30 minutes. I'm putting myself in the right frame of mind, creating my reality, what I want for that day. And then I listen to an audio for 30 minutes. Again, I'm spending an hour or maybe more, sometimes I read for a little bit longer, just on my mindset, just working on myself for what I want to achieve for that day. And then after that I might go to the gym, or I might just start working, open my laptop, bang. And guess what? It's like I start to attract the right people. If it's Facebook, Skype, Warrior Forum or whatever, the right people start talking to me. And I'm excels. I know this sounds a bit like La La Land, what is he on about? But this is the God of this truth. I work on myself harder than I work on my business. Does that make sense? I'm always learning. And then what I did, obviously you guys need to know this, is you need to change whatever you're doing right now. If you're not achieving the level of success that you are right now. So what I did, I need to do certain things in a certain way for a certain amount of time, therefore the 30 days. So what I would advise you to do is stop watching TV for 30 days. Or do you have a hobby, a sport that you like, that you could stop for 30 days? Could you stop it for 90 days, maybe? Don't expect to do the same thing every day, yeah? And then expect a different result. Because I was doing that. I was doing my days, yeah, before I had this type of success, was I was doing everything the same way every single day, expecting a different result. I had the winning the lottery mentality. Do you know that? Do you know what that means? I was expecting somehow that one day I'll just win the lottery. And it doesn't work, guys. You need to change. So whatever you're doing right now, if you're not happy with your present situation, yeah, change it. What I did, I created, for 7 days, yeah, I did a diary of whatever I was doing. So I would wake up in the morning, jump in the car to go to work, because I used to work in London, by the way. I worked in London for 15 years. And I'm from Milton Keynes. I used to drive to London, and I used to listen to the radio, Capital FM or whatever. So I would make a note of that. During the day, I was in the office. Dan's here, by the way. We used to work together. What did we used to do then?
Nothing.
Newspaper, bitch about people, and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
pretty much, yeah.
I would make a note of that. Then I would come home, and guess what? Tired, put my feet up, watch TV. Which, by the way, is the worst thing you can ever do. Just watch TV, EastEnders, whatever. Until midnight I'd go to sleep and then do it all over again the next day. It just doesn't work. And I was expecting different results. How does that work? Do the same thing every day, expecting a different result. Isn't that lunacy? It is. And then I changed everything. I went to my car in the morning and I said, right, no more Capital FM. Let's put Bob Proctor on. See what happens. Let's put The Secret on. And I'm going to be honest with you, the first month nothing happened. I was like, okay, nothing's happening, but I'm going to carry on. And I carried on, yeah, and within a few months, my mind started changing. You know, I stopped bitching about this and that, I stopped blaming other people, and I really started investing in myself. And guys, I really hope I could drill this into you guys. If you really get this, this is the secret of my success, if you want to call it. I haven't even arrived there yet, by the way. And it's all done. Who do you listen to? Why should you be listening to me? Just to give you an income, obviously I have to give you an income disclaimer as well, but as of January this year to now, I earned $330,000, guys. say this to boast and look at me at 330 now. I just want to impress upon you the possibilities, guys, of what's possible to you. So that's why you should listen to me, because I'm giving you from my heart how I've done it. So that's what I do during the day. I read, I listen to an audio, I might go to the gym some days, but I'll work on myself and then I go to work and then I advertise my business. But I don't do that before I do the mindset stuff. So the mindset stuff, it's the most important thing you can do. I like to call it the 80-20% plan, which is 80% mindset, 20% the mechanics, the advertising. Without this, I would never have earned $330,000. And by the way, income disclaimer, that doesn't mean you're going to earn $330,000 because I don't know who you are. Don't be typical. I'm not typical. Do you guys get that?
Yes.
So it's not average income, guys. So I'm not saying you've got to earn 330. But on the other side of the coin, you could earn some more. Because look at me. I am nothing special. By the way, I'm a Portuguese immigrant that arrived in England at 18 with no English whatsoever. And I had no skills, I had no college degree, and no money. I'm from a middle-class family, by the way. So why am I telling you this? Because if I can do this, guys, you can as well, or even better. So that's really the secret to success, really, is doing the mindset stuff. And I am sorry that I have to keep drilling on and on and on about mindset. And I tell the same to my team. It's all about mindset. If you guys get this, which is the foundations, if you get that, the marketing will come and everything's going to work for you. Because if you've got the products in Empower, you already have the marketing in place. All you have to do is the mindset. Do the mindset and the products in Empower will all work. Do you want to know another secret of mine?
Yes.
Yep.
Listen, 15K formula. How many of you guys have it? You're not going to believe this, but I'm going to tell you the story anyway because it's the God honest truth. Video 1 with David Wood, The Power of Intention. I've done my 90-day worksheet here. March 2014, this month, I had a few sales. I didn't have a lot of sales. But I made a commitment, and I wrote it all down here, by the way. It's all here. So you guys know I'm not lying. I've written all down. It's all here. This is the blueprint of my success. All here. I wrote it down that between March 2013 and May, within 90 days, I was going to earn $150,000. A lot of money. And guess what? I've never made any money online. So a bit crazy of a goal, right? 90 days later, I logged into my Empower Network office. And by the way, I kept reading these goals every single day. Not once a week, every single day. I carried my goal card with me every day. Look, I didn't make this up today, by the way, just to be here. I really carried that in my pocket. And I was reading it every day. I had, you know the little yellow sticky notes? I had it in my mirror. I had it in my car as I was driving to work. By the way, I give up work in April this year. I'm no longer a slave. So, 90 days later, I logged back into my Empower Network back office. And guess what? I had to call my wife from upstairs and say, you better get downstairs. And she goes, yeah, what's the matter? I said, check how much I got paid in 3 months. And she went like, oh, 151,000. And the story was, you're missing the point. I showed my goal sheet, which said I would earn 150,000. I actually went over by $1,000. Guys, goal setting and mindset, I can't explain it, but it just works. It's like electricity. I cannot explain electricity, but I know how to use it. I press the button and the lights comes on. I can't explain it to you guys. I wish I could. But that stuff here, if you do it, and if you write today's date, the ones that I'm going to write today's date and really really go for it and do this stuff, are the ones who will succeed big time. Because I promise you something, every single leader in Empower are doing this stuff. In their own way, maybe. But they are readers. I'm not this rich, Simon rich. Chris and Susan, they published the book and they read. You know? We all read this, guys. And the reason why that works is because you're working on your mindset, which is the most precious real estate that you can have between your ears. It's your mind. So work on yourselves harder than you work on your business and you will succeed. Alright, does that make sense what I'm saying? I really hope you take that on board, because that's really the secret of my success. And then during the day I'm advertising my business. At night, the last thing I do before I go to bed, guys, I read some positive stuff, or I listen to an audio, or even a video. But I cannot go to sleep without having again finished my day with something positive. Not the news. Seriously, that's poison to your mind. The media, it's just poison to your mind. Read or listen to something positive. I'm a visual guy, so I like to watch videos. So I watch a video sometimes. Something positive before I go to sleep. And then I go to sleep with that positiveness, that positive mental attitude that I now have and I didn't used to. And that's what I do right now. I just see positive in everything. I don't see any negativity anymore in anybody. As a matter of fact, if I'm speaking to people who are being negative towards me or towards whatever the conversation is going, that way I walk away. I make my excuse and I just walk away. And believe me, I lost a few friends over that. And I know it's hard. Guys, I'm not here to say this is easy. It's not easy, but the ones that get it, the ones that grasp this concept, I tell you what, your dreams really can come true. I wake up every day right now, pinching myself, thinking, is this reality? I made 64.5 grand last month, guys. FTC income disclaimer. And you see the possibility. Take this on board and great things will start happening. If you have to think big, yeah? If you have to think at all, if you just think big. That's it, just think big. And it's possible, because if I can do it, guys, so can you. Alright? So that's me done for today, really.
Well, how was that, guys? Hang on.